Post-Aristotle Greek Philosophy. Professor Michael Botwin, Department of Psychology, California State University, Fresno. Well, let's look at the golden age of Islam. Muhammad lived 570 to 632, and after he was around, the Muslim empire grew extremely quickly, taking in large portions of the Middle East, spanning into Sicily and Spain. During this time, Greek scholars migrated to the Mideast due to the problems with Dark Ages Europe and its lack of interest in intellectuals. These folks made Arab translations of Greek philosophy. Traditionally, the Islamic age in Islam is considered to span the 8th through 14th centuries, the late Dark Ages through the medieval times in Europe. Several scholars, depending on who you talk to, stretch that out a little bit, possibly to the 15th and 16th centuries. Starts with the founding of the House of Wisdom in Baghdad. This was a major center of Islamic learning, and scholars from various parts of the world with different cultural backgrounds came to Baghdad to consolidate knowledge, to be with other scholars. And they had a mandate by the Sultan, and that was to gather and translate all of the world's classical knowledge into Arabic. Major translation efforts were also made in Cairo and Damascus, even earlier than the House of Wisdom. This led to a great deal of original work occurring in the Islamic world, which had access to text in Greek, Persian, and Indian. And they brought all of this stuff together and synthesized it. Now, since we unfortunately have little time in this class to thoroughly cover everything, I'm going to focus in the next video lecture on Avicenna. Avicenna was a polymath in the height of Islamic intellect. So we'll talk about him next time on the history of psychology. See you then. This has been a We Have Couches video production. Copyright 2020. Professor Michael Botwin. All rights reserved.